Hey guys, J-Man here. We're back yet again for another Monday night Legion of Superheroes talk. Today we are going to be talking about Adventure Comics number 304, 305, 306. And I'm actually pretty excited because I actually have those issues that we're going to be talking about. I actually was able to get them. So I'll show them to you really quick close up just so you can kind of see them, but we'll do that in a second. Just some quick updates. We're going to be I'm doing 3 live streams a week now. Monday Legion or Earth B, depending on the Monday. Second Monday, I'm on Clobberin Times talking some Earth B. Every other night, Monday is going to be Legion talk. Wednesdays is going to be the wrestling stream. I'm just going to keep that standard going forward so that Steven and I talk about the women of wrestling, so the WWE women's division. And then Fridays are going to be kind of free for all. So we'll either do a classic comics, we'll either do like a movie, or we'll do a versus. And this Friday, we're going to be doing the Further Adventures of Indiana Jones, number 9 and 10. So that's Sean and I. And we're going to go through those 2 issues. So I'm really looking forward to that because I have not read any of those. So I'm looking forward to that. So that's going to be really good. All right, so let's just we'll get going here. Let's bring in our regular.
Hey, G-Man.
Hey. So. All right, and let's bring in our special guest for these Legion talks, our Legion expert.
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants.
Legion expert. That's Phantom Outsider. He's the Legion expert.
Oh, is he a Legion? Okay, well, Phantom Outsider is here.
Yes.
At least he's here with us to keep us on the right track.
And Lord Thoth is here.
And so we'll see another Legion expert. Long live Avon lives. Long live the Legion, buddy.
I always show my Avon phone back just for everybody. Just to make everybody jealous because Avon's the best. I've decided that Avon's the greatest person ever. So
he's my all-time favorite TV character, right up there.
I think I'm scared to say he's better than Kirk or Spock, but I'm really close to saying that. My wife might get really upset if I do. She loves Avon. I love the Doctor. I think the 3 Kirk, McCoy, Spock, the Doctor, and Avon. That's my top 5 people.
He's probably my favorite. Although sometimes, I consider Kirk, Spock, and McCoy to be one character. It's the triumvirate. It's the triumvirate. You break off
yes.
each, but it doesn't work. Number 6 from the Prisoners, my all-time favorite. Sometimes it's Avon, and it's the Doctor. It's and Paladin, a couple of them. But yeah, I got to go with Avon. It's number 1.
Yeah, I think Avon's my number 1. I can't believe it because my entire life it's been Spock, and it's I'll keep them. My wife likes Kirk. She's Kirk. I'm Spock.
Yeah, we love these characters. Yeah.
I think Sean likes McCoy. Is McCoy your favorite?
I'm a McCoy guy, man.
Yeah. I love McCoy.
His entrance in the first movie is awesome, man, with that big beard and the big V-neck thing, and
love him.
Oh no! Well,
they've never made a figure of that.
No.
What?
He is the best.
McCoy's first appearance on the first movie.
Motion beard, picture. You mean? Yeah, no.
Motion picture, yeah.
They have a motion picture figure. I have it, but it doesn't have a beard.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
No, I love. Oh, what man! I'm really upset that they never did the Avon Doctor meetup. They were supposed to have them kind of meet up. Oh my god, that would have broken the universe. It's
love it, man.
So before we get to it, I'm going to do a little bit of gloating because I did buy a bunch of Legion stuff. So I'm going to make myself feel fun for a second here. And no, I have to. I don't care. That's how it goes.
That's right.
All right. So
go for it, man. You earned it.
There's 304, which we're looking at today.
Nice.
This Superman story was awesome. But anyways, so that one. And I got 305.
Nice.
Hey, Dad, man. And hey, Steven.
Dad, man.
Lord Thoth, I think I got it. And number 306 with the Chitty Chitty Bang Bang car. I don't know what else to describe it as. And I got it. We're not going to go through all the ones I bought because this is my collection so far of Adventure Comics. And it's all the stuff that we're going to be talking about shortly.
Nice.
So, and I got a bunch of Superboys, which I'm not going to go through because there's just so many, and I got the Star-Lord.
Yeah.
All right. So that's that. Make everybody up, bring everybody else back. All right. So Sean and I went to a show, and Just Joe, how's it going, man? No. Okay. So no, there won't be a Thursdays Transformers comic stream. We're gonna do random stuff on Fridays. So Transformers will move to that. So maybe we'll do it the Friday after that. But we're not getting rid of that. It's just that we're cutting down a little bit of the streams. Yeah. So so Sean and I went to the Toronto Comic Book Show, and I dropped a lot of money. Less than 600, more than 550. That's okay. Listen, I can't. Like Sean, this is the fastest you've ever been done.
You know why? I didn't bring a lot of money, so I was tapped out pretty quickly. I bought like issues 2 and 3 of Savage Sword. And that broke me. Because they're expensive, but like beyond that, I got a lot of Dungeons and Dragons and some old Supermans.
And those are worthless. Nobody cares about those.
Yeah, I know.
You buy 2 big ones, and then the rest are little bitty ones.
Well, I'm trying to complete AD&D, and the Supermans are awesome, anyways.
Yeah. The Supermans are awesome.
Yeah. It's like I got a Lexor one and 2 other random ones. So, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
So you did good, and you posted posted my video.
Yeah.
We got walkthroughs on there, so if anyone's interested to see just a quick walkthrough, it's only comics, nothing else.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool. It's really neat to just go to only comics, and you got to be careful though. There's a couple of guys. Well, I'm not going to mention who they are. They're shysters, but most of the people are very decent. Good deals. Like everything I bought was 50% off. So literally, it's like $1,000 worth of comics that I
not bad.
No, I got like tons of deals too.
Nice.
The thing too is that you can shop around.
Mm.
Especially with us, because we buy stuff that isn't like, it's not like the Marvel hot books or something. It's
right.
like, it's like Superman. Unfortunately, people aren't buying a lot of Superman and old DC comics. But you can shop around and be assured that no one's gonna buy the thing that you want. Like snap it up before you get it. So yeah.
And
excellent.
I wear my I always wear a Legion shirt. So today I got Monel, which is important for today.
Love it.
And I got that from beardedshirts.com.
Yay.
So they're not an official sponsor, but we like them so much that we're gonna give them a shout out.
Good.
So there's your Monel.
I should probably start doing that also, since I get so much stuff from them.
Yeah. I mean, it's crazy. It is crazy. So I do have a link in the chat. So there you go, beardedshirts.com. I think there's a sale still on right now. So I wore Insect Queen, which is Lana.
Oh, did you get that one?
Yeah, it's Insect Queen and Superboy. Man, okay, I don't know. I love it. You know what? I like the couples.
Too. Yeah.
Because I feel like I'm getting 2.
Are you a shipper?
Sorry?
Are you a shipper? Are you a shipper? Do you ship?
Do you support? Do you ship? Like that's what the kids say, man.
I learned that years ago from some youngster, and I was like, "What do you mean a ship? What is that supposed to?"
I have
ship?
no
I didn't
idea.
get what when I had it explained to me. It was one of those things that I wish had never been explained to me.
Okay, so no, I don't know what it means.
Did not know it. Oh, you don't know what it means?
No, it's like do you ship Bruce Banner and Black Widow in the MCU movies?
Yeah, in other words, like say whatever thing you like, whether you like Star Trek or Doctor Who or comic, whatever it is, and there are characters in that you and you're watching it. It's not enough to watch it or read it. You got to fantasize in your head which characters would be together, even if they're not together. That's what young idiot Tumblr. It's a Tumblr thing. Tumblr girls. Anyway. So do you ship? Like let's say you love Lois is married to Superman, but you ship her. You want him to be with Lana.
I got you.
Yeah.
I dig.
I'm embarrassed.
See, that's what I'd be saying. I'd say I dig.
Now the Legionnaires do have famous couples, though. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's just happening in the story organically. These are people that sit around. They ship Kylo and Raylos are shippers. That's what they are. Yeah.
I got you. Okay, I know.
Sorry.
Well, no, but Insect Queen and
I have to
Superboy
suffer knowing that. Now you have to know it.
Yeah, that's okay. I don't know. Somebody said simping at one point. I'm like, I don't know what
that's
that
different
means.
from. Yeah.
I know what it means now. And I'm like, okay, I don't know.
Sorry
it's
about
so
that.
Funny. These kids come up with these terms. It's like it's words for stuff we already have words for.
Yeah, like shipper. The problem is that I deal with shipping containers and boxes. That's my day. So I'm like the shipper. I'm like, you talking about our shipper? Like, because I've got lots of shipper contacts where I ship, and I'm thinking why? And it's like I know skid counts. I know it's like fuel charges. Like,
why can't you just enjoy the show or the thing, whatever? Go, you know what, man? I like the show, but it sucks that she is with him or he's with her or whatever. Right. Oh man, it pisses me off. They really get involved in it. Like they're mad that one character's with another. Like, oh Jesus.
Yeah, I'm team Edward. If that's if that's still a thing. Remember, it's like, who are you with? I'm like, I don't know, the one who doesn't have his shirt off all the time. I'm with that one.
Yeah,
there you go, Steven. Yeah, it's like shipping Kira and Odo.
All right, well, let's do it. Adventure Comics 304. Now we're not going to talk about the Superman story, but it's absolutely awesome, or Superboy story, I guess. We're not going to talk about it, but it is so good. So, Clobby, do you want to give us the rundown on the
stats? You notice the top of the cover? That's something I almost never saw ever again. Superman, Super Hombre.
Well, yeah. What is that? Is that on the actual comic?
Yeah. Well, according to the scan I have, it is.
Yeah. Same with. Let me see
if it's on the next issue.
Yeah, it is.
Not on the next issue, though.
No, I've got the real comic. It's on there.
I have no. Yeah. You got the real comic, and it is on there. I never understood why.
Wow, that's weird.
So you don't know the story of that? Huh.
No.
Is it only that 1 month or?
It's not on the next one.
Okay.
Let me see if it was on the previous one.
No,
it's Adventure Comics. So why was on there? I mean, I know they distributed comics in Mexico, I guess. I have no idea why it's on there.
It's not on the next one.
If I do, I forgot about it because I hadn't seen it. I haven't looked at that in years or even thought about that in years. So. Maybe Fancy knows. Anyway, so sorry to disrail you there. So you want me to start, or you want to?
No, I'll do the first one. But what's the credits on this one?
Okay. Oh yeah, here we go. Let's see here. All right, Adventure Comics number 304. The first story, of course, not being a Legion story, but let's give him credit anyway. Of course, the great Jerry Siegel, pencilers by the great George Papp, penciled and inked it, and Mort Weisinger, of course. But our Legion story for the day, of course, is called The Stolen Superpowers. Written by, again, the creator himself, the great Jerry Siegel, and penciled and inked by Mr. John Forte.
All right. So let's get into this one here. Yeah, I guess I can go first. So where are we at here? All right. So Saturn Girl, The Stolen Superpowers. So this is one of these ones where I feel like if Saturn Girl had just talked to them beforehand, and we wouldn't have had all of this.
Yeah. Why trip through?
But there's a shocker, and shocker is the appropriate term for the ending here. Shocker. So mutiny, eh? You'll be punished for that, Cosmic Boy. I hereby command you not use your superpower for 90 days. It's like, what the shit? And it's so like weird. Haha. Little does he know, or the other Legionnaires suspect that I'm stealing away all their superpowers. I love how Cosmic Boy is like, yeah, I raised the clubhouse, but I'm not going to drop it. Like, why are you being such a witch about all this?
Why is she being a witch in her own thoughts about it? Like, in other words,
right.
She knows what she's. Well, I won't spoiler it, but I'm just saying at that point, it's later turned into like it doesn't make any sense for her to be trying to convince us.
Right. This is one of those times where it's exposition, it's thought exposition, which is, right. I think, Clobby, you had said, thought exposition, which is weird. By the way, I did post a poll. I don't know if you guys have voted on it, but
you want to talk about it now or talk about
what I guess we can talk about it when we get to it, then that's fine, because it's
or I can mention it now. We got 5 votes.
We do have some votes.
The clubhouse, I always thought was an upside down rocket, but when he lifts it up, it's sheared right where the ground would have been. So it's not an upside down rocket. It's just I don't know.
Yeah,
it's just a
Fortress Lab really messed up on that one.
Yeah, I thought it was an upside down rocket, but they're just showing it as the vase it is or whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so this thing lands, this weird capsule thing. And so she's like, oh, it's dropping out of the sky. What's this? Now, she has a laser gun.
For some reason.
what the hell? I mean, I'm like, I got to be honest. I know some people. I love Saturn Girl in this issue. Like, she's great. It's like she's got a sidearm. I'm like, how awesome is this? Like, this needs to come. You need every Legionnaire to become equipped with one of these suckers.
By the way, Jay.
Yeah.
I remember this. By the way, I should point out that this story is in the year 2963. So we are in the 30th century, at least for the moment.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Well, maybe the other one is a prequel. We don't know. And they're just all still alive. I don't. So this capsule comes out of the sky, and this is like super random. And it's like the crystalline capsule. Zaryan, is that Zaryan the Conqueror?
Zaryan is how I best interpreted, I suppose. Yeah. Right.
So Zaryan the Conqueror. And so she realizes something about it and just zaps the crap out of it.
Yes.
So you're like, okay, I don't know what's going on. Now let's check. Do we have everybody here? We don't. Who's this guy again? Can we tell who that is? Oh, no, could that be Colossal Boy? Maybe.
That's probably Colossal Boy.
Okay. So nobody knew. Nobody knew here. So now they're going to do a vote. Oh yeah, Lightning. Where is Lightning Lad?
Maybe Lightning Lad.
Oh, it could be that. Probably is Light. It is Lightning Lad. See, yeah, with the Injit, you see Ing Lad.
Yeah,
okay,
there you go.
Okay. So Lightning Lad. So basically they're doing a. This is the leadership vote. So you get a chance here to vote for who you want to be the leader. And
I think this story's really deep meaning is a sort of a statement. A bold statement about election fraud in the 30th century.
Yeah, I want to recount.
Tampering.
Except there's only like 7 or 8 of these guys. Like, this should have been pretty easy to figure out. Chuckle. I could triplicate. Okay. Can I just say that?
She says I can vote 3 times.
Yeah. This panel. This panel right here is my favorite panel of the day.
Yeah.
Because Chuckle, I could triplicate myself and vote 3 times. Ha ha ha. I could make myself invisible, vote repeatedly, and no one would ever know. And then
teaching kids, guys. So go ahead.
Yeah, it's like, and then cut the.
Yeah, cut the shit. Okay.
Yeah, that's. He's not smiling or laughing or anything.
Yeah. If you need more evidence that Cosmic Boy is the best Legionnaire, this is it. It's like, just cut the shit and vote.
Out, punks.
They're like today's election day here, actually, in Toronto.
Oh, that's right.
Oh my God!
This is a great panel for me, man.
Yeah, I hope they're not contemplating turning into 3 people and voting or voting invisible all you want. What's that old joke?
Yeah,
vote early and often.
Yeah. Turning into 3 people is the very first thing I thought of in a panel previously, and then I go into this panel. It's like, yeah, she thought of it too.
She thought of it too. But like, there is only like 7 or 8 of these people. It's gonna be pretty obvious. Like, it's not like there's 5 million people
the
voting.
Next panel where they're like, if it's unanimous.
Yeah, so it's okay. So Saturn Girl wins as a unanimous vote, and everyone's like, I voted for Cosmic Boy. Like, I was thinking, it's like I intended to vote for Cosmic Boy, and then
but the thing is, if it's unanimous, that means she voted for herself, which traditionally you don't do.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, but hold on, Sean. You hit upon something that I wanted to mention. Look, I'm hashtag Saturn Girl is the best. Look. She knows she's going to win because she used her super mind powers to force them to vote for her, yet she still voted for herself anyways, just to show how awesome, just to have a unanimous vote. Like, you didn't need to, she could have thrown them off the scent by voting for someone else. Yeah. It's like,
she's unanimous.
Yeah, I love it.
Well, they weren't tipped off by everyone voting for her.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, if she voted for Cosmic Boy, then people would have been like, "Oh yeah, there was one vote." And then if someone would have thought that, "Oh, that was my vote," right, or whatever, right? Like,
right. Yeah. Even one vote would be suspicious, though.
That's true too.
It's unanimous is bad enough. But, yeah.
Wow. Okay. So basically, she gets the vote. Now, there's this. Okay, so be seated, everyone. I'm going to do this meeting. Come to order. Colossal Boy, you're our treasurer. Has the club received any rewards lately? yeah, we have this Spectrum Rainbow bar worth $200,000. She's like, good, let's break it. And she immediately destroys it and makes medallions out of it.
Yeah.
Now I'm not. I mean, I don't know. Maybe that she thought they'd be worth more money. Who knows? But and everyone's like, you just squandered $200,000 to feed your ego. So she made medallions of herself.
Yeah, it's her face, right? Yeah.
And I was like,
oh man,
I protest. Me too. Oh yeah, hold on. I don't want. Okay, you protest, eh?
Face there too.
Oh,
Like,
no, listen, you protest, eh? Let's see what she thinks about that protest. Boom! How do you like that shit? It's like you got to obey me, you pieces of trash. Look at this, hitting on the hip.
I got them where I want them. They've got to obey me.
Look! I think Bouncing Boy's gonna throw up. You can't see his face. He's like, God damn! This girl, Triplicate girl's like, I'm never speaking again. Look at her face. She's like, Cosmic Boy's like, I'm okay.
This is awesome, man. Your first, I order you to destroy that wrecked, was it spaceship with another world? Oh, from another world. With the heat of your penetravision. Why?
Oh. Yeah. So this is the best. So now she's just giving them random tasks and making them fail, which is so great.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, Penetravision. So that's back. If you remember last time, it wasn't Penetravision. It was
Ultra. Oh, something. Yeah. I forgot what it was called. But hey, Gwagnar. What's up, dude?
Hey, Gwagnar. Okay, so he melts this ship, and she's like, "Well, you fail. I ordered you to destroy the ship, but there's still a little bit left." And he's like, "Dude, like, okay, like, I mean, really?" And she's like, "Yep, you're gone. You're depowered. Don't use your powers for 20 days." You're like, "Holy shit, man! This is like rough."
Man, she's a dictator.
Yeah, she's totally. And a Triplicate girl. Yeah, this is awesome. You're next. Defend yourself with the ray gun. It's like, okay, this I like the ray gun makes another appearance. I'm ready, Saturn girl. It's like, whoop, a Hydra-headed monster. Luckily, I'm from the planet Karg, where a triple sun gave everyone on my world the power to split into 3 bodies. But does the gun duplicate, or is that just a mistake?
Why would the gun duplicate? I've never understood. No, it shouldn't. Not with her. I mean, it's bad. If you want to go ahead, first of all, we're all giving her a major pass that her clothes triplicate.
Right.
Because why would clothing do that? But, maybe it's science. It's the future, so 20th or 21st or the 30th or whatever century they happen to be in at the time.
In this panel, yeah.
Yes. So the clothes, you're just kind of letting it go because it's a comic book. Why the gun would triplicate unless Brainiac 5 made something for her?
I don't know. It's like anything she touches can like she's got an aura, like a Nightcrawler. Like if he grabs you, can teleport or whatever.
I've never really thought that, but I mean that's a pretty crazy power. But it's bad enough she can triplicate. So
she could have held that $200,000 rainbow thing and then triplicate, and they'd have 3 of them.
Exactly. She could triplicate everything.
Yeah,
that's the case. And
then
why would she go back to being in a single form? But anyway, go ahead.
So she shoots this thing. It's like, this was a non-existent creature, you dumbass. So I'm stripping you of your thing. Like, what? It's like she's like, little does she realize her medallion now enables me to duplicate her powers. Wouldn't that be triplicate her powers? No.
Yes. You would think. No. But now I'm confused.
Like,
I know. That's what you said.
Sob. It's like, I forbid you to use your powers for 30 days. Now, how come our boy only had to do? How come Ultra Boy only got 20 days suspension? She got 30 days. Oh, is it 10 per person? Maybe
10 per girl. Yeah.
But no, it's sexism because he only got 20.
Wouldn't it be like 60 then?
Yeah. Yeah. This is bullshit.
Yeah, that's not fair. She's
Ultra
being catty.
Oh God. So okay, Ultra Boy. Okay, this is so it's like. Yeah, not small enough, Shrinking Violet. You're done. She's like, what? It's like, not big enough, Colossal Boy. I ground you for 120 days. Whoa. It's got like,
wow.
Well,
my size now.
I wanted you to split a mountain, not a boulder, you piece of trash. Like
90 days. I mean, she's all over the place with these sentences.
I'd be like, can I get a more can I get like a list of what the actual punishments are? Like I need a bit of a more.
It's so ridiculous she could just approximate their powers like that, steal their power.
Right.
I don't. Whatever.
That
man.
spectrum thing was not explained very well.
No.
Anyway, okay. So as usual, they do montages. This is a standard in these comics. We need a montage.
Even Rocky had a montage.
Yeah, with every shot, show a little improvement.
It'll take too long.
Anyway. As an amateur pro, you need a montage. Love it. Legion had a montage. Sorry. Love that.
Yeah, even Legionnaires need a montage.
Even Legion has a montage. Saturn Girl, I love you, but come on. Now.
I love you. Okay, so she's ashamed of everybody. this asshole shows up. Commander Loring of the Worldwide Police speaking. We've learned Zarian is in outer space preparing to attack Earth. Stop him, Legion. And she's like, okay, well, since all you guys are losers and you can't.
You bunch of losers. I'll do it myself. You bunch of pansies. Tell them bunch of dumbasses. Stay here in their shame while I go save the universe for you stupid asses.
I'd love to rewrite this with I'd be like, yeah, since you guys are all trash, why don't you stay back? It's like, make yourself useful and mow a lawn or something. Do something with your
we need substitutes.
Go join the substitute heroes, you pieces of trash.
Which I looked into the future and saw that we'll have them one day.
Yes.
There she goes flying off in her spacesuit thingy and
yep. All right, so here comes Lightning Lad. So he puts a spacesuit. It's like, well, you're not gonna go against. He's like, I'm going after Saturn Girl, but don't. She'll be furious if you defy her orders. I think she really scared her. Like she's really in fear. Like, no, don't go. It's like, just stay back.
Yeah.
That's Phantom Girl, right? Oh, it's weird.
I think
she's
so.
in her Phantom form there, but she's
they do
not
that sometimes. She's in her Phantom form for a weird reason.
No, that's Triplicate Girl, isn't it? Or is that Phantom? That's Triplicate
Girl. I thought
it
was Phantom Girl, but I can't tell for sure.
I can't tell.
Must be a discolored. Is Phantom Girl in this one?
I haven't seen Phantom Girl. I think it's a discolored.
I think it's Phantom Girl, but I don't know. It's just, or it could be a discolored triplicate. Oh wait. Go back. No.
She's flesh colored in my reprint for some reason. But
yeah,
it's
so
still,
they recolor.
But the costume's still white, so
it might be a Phantom Girl.
Yeah,
looks like her. That's kind of what she looked like back then.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we haven't seen her, so it's a bit. We haven't seen her, right?
No,
she didn't get punished.
Or they just didn't.
Oh no, that's Triplicate Girl right there. Yeah, that's Triplicate Girl. Okay. Well, yeah, so we don't know who that. It doesn't matter. So Lightning Lad's like, no, I don't care. I've discovered something really important. It's like, great Scott, is it possible he's found out that Saturn Girl is in league with Zarian? It would be awful if Zarian has bribed her to ground us so we wouldn't be able to fight him. What if she's gone to help conquer Earth? See, look, who is that? Now we can see her better. I can't tell who that is.
That one is
that looks like Shrinking Violet.
Okay, so this is Shrinking Violet then.
Violet, yeah.
Well, no, is she? Because
she's next to Sunboy.
It looks like Ultra Boy and Cosmic Boy.
That one who just made that big speech is Shrinking Violet. She has the green sort of.
Yeah, this is Shrinking Violet.
Jacket. Yeah.
Okay.
And that is Shrinking Violet.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So meanwhile, far out in space, Zarian gloats, as prearranged by me. Sections of my invasion ship, which were hidden on different worlds, are assembling at this sector like pieces of a jigsaw puzzle. Okay, this is badass. I wanted to see more of it. This is awesome. Like the guy's got hidden parts. This is cool, man, and it forms.
It is cool. Yeah.
That just made me think about something we're talking about. Then sorry, it's a stupid sidetrack. Never mind. I was just saying. Shrinking Violet's name is Selu Digby. None of them have names yet. They haven't given
I think we've only gotten a couple so far. Like
they're almost all. No, I mean almost none of them other than the founders.
Yeah, we had a couple.
Which distracts me because I see them and sometimes we play the Legion name game. We'll name their Legion name. And my friend will have to name their real name or vice versa. So
I'll fail that.
But go ahead.
I can barely remember the regular people's names of the characters I know, and let alone the.
Shrinking Violet is Selu Digby. But anyway, go ahead.
Digby. Who's Digby? Digby is somebody.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Her name.
Okay, so I've discovered something important. So his ship reforms. Now he's got these warrior robot character guys who have like the lips manless mouth that he has.
Yeah.
Big boy, not the bath, not the bath. Big boy, not the bath. Sorry from the movie. It's like, lightning lad, you dumbass. What are you doing here? It's like, I told you to get out. No, I won't. It's like,
You're punished.
I've learned you've made us wear those spectrum medallions so that you could duplicate every Legionnaire's power. And what's more, I know why you did it. I'm going to help you battle Zarian. No, you must get back. Please, do as I say.
Choke.
Choke. I refuse. You're a noble girl and a great Legionnaire, but I won't let you sacrifice your life for me and the others. Choke. His anti-gravity power unit is stronger than mine. I can't overtake him. I don't really understand what happens here. Like, okay, so moments afterwards, no, I need to know what's going on here. Not moment, I need to know now. It's like, oh no, Lightning Lad destroyed the invasion craft with lightning bolts, but at the same instant, he was struck by a freeze ray from Rosarian's ship. Now, then why didn't she just take Lightning Boy's powers or Lightning Lad's powers, whatever? Like,
yeah.
Like, why did she need every other power? I don't get. Well, I don't like. Was she not sure what power she needed? Maybe I don't know.
I don't know either.
No, it's like the combined might of the Legion herself.
Yeah, but then he destroyed it. Like, he did it on his own.
Oh yeah, he destroyed the craft. Yeah, at some point I was like, did they destroy the craft?
Yeah, they did.
Panel, right? So
yeah. I usually like the way that they fast track a lot of these comics, but this one I'm like, we need a page here. Like,
well, it's overshadowed by the explanation and the death, right? That's the
Wagner spoilering in the chat. Don't look in there if you don't want
to. Digby is elongated, man. That's right.
Hmm?
Ralph Dibny is elongated, man. Yeah, so I was thinking Digby is the girl.
Tenuaza would be, of course, a Phantom Girl. But if you don't want to be spoiler, don't look at what Wagner put in there. Oh, look, I'm not kidding. And that'll be next week, by the way.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that'll be next week. So I'm not looking at it. I'm not looking at it. She caught him. Okay, caught him. I fly back to Earth quickly, Lightning Lad, with proper medical treatment. You'll be all right. Stop kidding me. I know I'm done for. Please take me to our clubhouse. Don't deny my dying request. So I was like, okay. And then gasp. You're wondering how I learned your secret, aren't you? You fooled all the Legionnaires except one. He told me the truth. I know it wasn't Superboy or Supergirl, and I'm sure I tricked all the other Legionnaires. So who was it? Can you guess? Oh, I don't know. I'm wearing the shirt though. You forgot Legion member Mon-El. Oh, dope.
Yeah.
Who inhabits the Phantom Zone? Not for long. Until we make a serum, which will permanent. I love how it's like he has to explain it to us because he's explaining it to her. You're right. I forgot Mon-El was recently made a Legionnaire. So now we get to see the flashback. So now we actually see the message that she got from space. So the note written in English by aliens who knew our language shocked you. So this is him explaining. So he actually spying on. I'm not 100% sure what Mon-El is doing here. I think it's innocent, but it does. It's like, you know, like, I don't know. Anyways, he's like following her around and like staring behind her.
Yeah.
Well, Saturn girl, I like your rings. You got some nice rings there. So he's like. It's like, our computer machine predicts a Legionnaire member will die soon while using his or her superpower to battle an invasion of Earth by Zarian the Conqueror. A machine can't reveal which Legionnaire will die. Okay. The Trilop Council of Planet Myrnal, is that? I guess. The Trilop.
I always say Myrnal, I think, but yeah.
Myrnal. And then she blasts that. Now, so this is the flashback. And next, so Mon-El's like, oh my God, she's destroying this capsule because she didn't want anyone else to go in her spot. So she wanted to do it, which is actually really cool. And the thing is that she could have just done it a different way, you know, to get their powers or something. Like, I guess she wanted to make herself be hated and then maybe they wouldn't miss her as much. I don't know. It's like, did she just, you know, I'm going to be a bitch and I'm going to take all their powers and treat them like crap. And then when I die, they won't miss me as much, I guess, or I don't know, like maybe I'm thinking too much into it. Anyways, so that's why she used her power. So there you go. Super thought casting. Sorry. I apologize. It's not just thought casting, it's super thought casting. And there you go. When Mon-El saw you ground us and steal our superpowers, if Saturn Girl is the only member to use the Legionnaire superpowers against Zarian, then only she can be the Legionnaire who dies, thereby fulfilling the prediction of the computer. This is like Aurak. No, this is like Zen. No, it was Aurak that predicted the
the Liberator would be destroyed.
The Liberator would be destroyed.
Space vehicle will be destroyed.
Yeah.
Gwagnar, I was just teasing you, bro. It's not a big spoiler.
It's fine, Gwagnar. Don't worry about it. I was just
teasing, man. Don't worry about that, bro. You need
you have to lead. Oh my god, no, it's totally good. No, listen,
it's cool, man. I was messing with you.
Sean spoils every movie we go to, and then he spoils it for me while we're walking into the theater. So
really, like, Sean?
Yes.
Usually, I do it so that I know whether or not I'm going to be angry, right? If I'm, because I want to preemptively get angry so I can enjoy the movie better. That's kind of what it is, right? It's like I know everything about Indiana Jones 5.
Me too. Me too.
And I'm sufficiently pissed, but now I can watch it more critically, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Same here. I know it.
Yeah.
But usually what happens is I'll be like, I know something, but like I don't want to tell you. You'll just watch it for yourself, and then J-Man's like, just tell me, right? And I'll tell him. That's how the conversation goes.
I did save our good friend Owen from the Action Elite. I did save him on Iron Man 3 because he was walking in super excited. I said, by the way, this movie's trash. He's like, what are you talking about? And because I think he likes Mandarin, he likes Iron Man, and he likes the Mandarin. And I was like, I'm sorry. I was like, I have to tell you this spoiler to save you because you're gonna get so angry you might walk out. I was like, it's not the Mandarin. He's like, what are you talking about? I was like, it's just all a fake. It's all just a silly joke. And he doesn't have the rings. He doesn't fight or anything. He's like, are you joking? I was like, no, he really doesn't fight.
Yeah.
And then he was like, and then literally he thanked me in the theater. Where he's like, you know what? Thank you for telling me beforehand because I was able to kind of like. No, we're not even joking around. As a funny, he's like, no, thank you so much for telling me.
It's such a letdown because Mandarin isn't just like Mandarin. It's also you want to see the rings in live action, right? And we still haven't seen them.
We still haven't seen it.
And then they ruined it with Shang-Chi, make it worse.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's where they try to mesh Fu Man. They try to make it like
Fu Manchu Mandarin
with Mandarin.
It made it even worse.
But just they really didn't do either of them. So it's just kind of.
I'd rather not have. Well, they'd already done that in Iron Man 2 with the Crimson Dynamo and Whiplash, which was bad enough. Yeah, I mean, Jon Favreau gets a little bit too much credit. He was a jackass for those movies.
Yeah, I'm not going to do this hot take now, but I'm not a big Iron Man. Like, Iron Man 1 to me is an okay movie. Like, to me, First Avenger and Winter Soldier are clearly way the hell better.
Well, yeah, but I like Iron Man 1. Yeah.
Anyway, I like Iron Man 1. I'll just say I like Iron Man. Well, compared to anything that's come out now, obviously it's way better.
Yeah.
But at the time, I was like, yeah, I like this movie. But like,
great launch. Yeah.
Avengers, the 2 Captain Americas, I even like Age of Ultron.
I love that.
I was like, wow, these are like
right
stellar.
there with you.
That's like that's probably like, and Guardians, that's probably like my top 5 right there. Anyways, okay, so Saturn Girl. So this is the whole explanation. So now. We know that Lightning Lad, who's a true hero, there's a lot of true heroics in this comic, which is why I really like this one, despite its goofiness. There's sacrifice. I actually felt bad here for real, and I was a bit stunned. So, anyways, so he goes, she's like, I wanted to sacrifice. So great art here. Just look at her face. She's like, I really wanted to do that. I didn't, I would be the one to die. I chose this. And so he's like, well, he told me your plan. And like, look at this. This is crazy. Don't cry, Saturn Girl. Better me gasp than you. Goodbye. I'm like, I can't believe it. And he's dead, guys. This isn't like, he's not really dead here. I mean, this is crazy. And I was pretty shocked. Superboy comes in. It's like, I'm stunned by the tragic news. Mon-El, you've been materialized at the Phantom Zone. Yes, they brought me here. With the XY Force serum, to go to the funeral. Supergirl comes. She brings Lori Lamaris with her. When I read Supergirl's mind telepathically, and learned of Lightning Lad's death. I urged her to bring me here. They have this entire thing going here. Like, this is crazy. I don't know what to say. Like, I was pretty stunned, and I will never forget him. And they've got the flags raised, and I mean, he's like looking up. It's like he's in the sky and everything. Like, I'm like, he's really dead. I'm like, what the hell? So that's it. They erect a statue, and it's like, is Lightning Lad really dead? Separated from his gallant companions for all time? Or is it possible that the super science of the 30th century, boom, can restore his life? See forthcoming issues of Adventure Comics. And we will be seeing forthcoming ones now. But there you go. Did you guys like this one?
I liked it, man. It's I think who wrote this one, Jerry Siegel, I think he had a little bit too much fun writing evil Saturn Girl.
He did.
It was the dopiness and stuff does affect it a little bit. Some of the stuff he writes in there is almost nonsensical, but you'd laugh at it because of the time it was written and stuff like that. Jerry could be a little bit goofy in his writing sometimes, but all of them could back then, especially for DC. But its weight, its importance to Legion Lord down the road, and I think the heroism of both Saturn Girl and Lightning Lad, two of the founders, and I think what it brings to the table in terms of that drama are inescapable. So I do love the issue overall for that. And it's the first. I mean, they're barely out of the box as a team with their, not even their own title, but their own series in the back. I mean, their own backup series right now at this point, and they have one of the characters die, which it was I won't say what's going on in the future, but it was effective, well done, and of course sad. One of the things, if you're going to be a Legion fan, one of the things you got to take right now, so there's a lot of loss to this group,
Yeah, this is crazy. So I like this, and this leads to one of Clobby's favorite storylines.
Oh man, you're the frisky move tonight. He knows I hate 5 years later.
Oh, okay.
You know better.
All right. So let's go on to number 305. So who wants to talk for this one?
I could do it if you want.
You want to do it? All right, Sean. I'll put you in the hot seat.
Dun.
Dun. All right. So what's the credits on this one?
All right. Adventure Comics number 305. Of course, a great cover by Kurt Swan and George Klein. We have let's see. The first story didn't even have a writer credit. But it was by George Papp. The art, I think it was written by, who knows? Maybe it was Bernstein. Maybe it was Weisinger. I don't know. Anyway, but Secret of the Mystery Legionnaire by Jerry Siegel, with, once again, just like last issue, art by Mr. John Forte.
All right. This Superman story, by the way, was bloody awesome. I'm so happy I own this comic. I might cover some of these on my Superboy solo streams where I just
nice. Yeah.
This story was, I thought it was damn awesome.
Excellent.
Just, I don't know. All right, let's get on. I love this, trying to cut his hair and the thing breaks.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Tales of the Legion of Superheroes. All right, so Sean.
Who is Marvel Lad? Dun dun dun. Who is this guy? I don't know. He's got frizzy hair.
I have no idea who this is. I have no idea who this could be.
Who?
So this is the Mystery Legionnaire. So this begins where the last one left off. Lightning Lad is dead in a sort of electric tomb, which is pretty awesome. Very Frankensteinish, like machinery and stuff. And there's these statues, and it's like, in living memory of Lightning Lad, Mon-El, he must remain in the Phantom Zone until a permanent cure for his ailment is discovered. And Sunboy.
Right. What the hell's going on here?
I don't know why he's there.
Okay, hold on.
Ever since that one story where they had the big statue of Sunboy, there's Sunboy statues in every story now.
I don't understand.
Right.
Why.
So I threw this one up.
What's this bullshit?
Why is he there?
Why am I next to the two dead guys? Like, what is this?
Yeah, like what is this? Am I supposed to be dead soon? Like it's like
Sex with furniture. What do you think?
I love that movie. We got it all on UHF.
Yes.
We got it all on UHF. All right.
So Lightning Lad isn't dead like a day, and then all of a sudden, like everyone's coming at the door and it's like, now that Lightning Lad's dead, I guess you have room for one more Legionnaire, right? And so,
Sean, don't be one of these sentimental idiots. We need a full roster, okay? Life goes on. We got to
but he's still warm, man. What the hell?
But Sean, the greatest thing is, of course, hi. I'm the most useless superhero of all time. I am AM radio guy.
Yeah, he's AM radio man. Yeah, so Cosmic Boy is like, yeah, step outside, all of you, and demonstrate your fantastic abilities. So Big Ears here is like, I'm Antenna Boy.
Antenna Boy is one of my favorites.
He's awesome though, because I can pick up radio broadcasts from stations anywhere on Earth, whether they originate in the present, past, or future, which I guess would be useful in some degree, but he can't control it. So they're like, it's too loud, shut up.
And it's coming from other time eras.
Yeah, it's other time eras and stuff.
And one of them doesn't make any sense. Stop it.
Yeah. Because I don't know how to control this power effectively. Okay, well, and then Cosmic Boy's like, eliminated. He's like, next, please. That's awesome.
Well, how about the one, Kent Bolton, Kennedy re-elected president of USS what?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Is that like an alternate timeline or what?
Yeah, I don't know. It's like timelines and stuff. This is 1962 or when was this?
Let me see. This was
63.
63, yes. So
yeah.
Oh, you know why it was? And this was before something happened.
Right.
They didn't know. Yeah.
They didn't know.
Yeah. Woo. So next guy is Dynamo Kid, who's basically Lightning Lad, but like with crap all around him, and they're all like impressed. Oh, it's awesome. And he blows up a sign. They're like, "Yeah, you're gonna pay for that, though, right?"
I'm rich.
And then
that was hilarious.
And then
he's like, "Yeah, I'll pay. I'm rich."
Yeah, I'm rich. And he's about to blow up a tree, and then Saturn Girl, who's like an MVP again, she's like, "There's wires and stuff here," and so she quietly snips them, and he doesn't have powers anymore. So yeah, anyone who has like, they've done this before. Anyone who has like machinery powers, they don't like. They want you to have the actual power like biologically. So
yes,
yeah, they're biologists.
But it's funny, like all these characters that come from planets where everyone has the power. It's like you're not that unique. It's like I don't know.
Lightning
I do like that though. I like that. I kind of like that some of them come from planets where they just have the power.
Yeah.
But yeah, I hear you.
If one of them dies, you just call the planet. Hey, listen, that one you sent us was a dud. Can you send us another one? Yeah, I'll send you another one down.
Yeah.
It's like the Dax symbiote or whatever. It's just send a symbiote, just another one down. It's like, who cares? It's like,
yeah. So this other guy comes and he's like, who are you, kid? And what's your superpower? It's like, I'm Legionnaire Lemon is the name. And they're like, oh, you're calling yourself a Legionnaire, eh?
Lemon?
You haven't even made it yet. He goes, listen, I'm the best. I got like all these different superpowers. And he's like, Colossal Boy, make yourself big, right? And then he lifts up Colossal Boy and he's got like mega strength, right?
But what are you doing with an M on your chest if you're Legionnaire Lemon? But anyway, go ahead. Get it LL again.
Yes. So they tested whether or not he's a robot because they've been duped before, as we read last week. There's like robots and all sorts of crap going on. So like he's not a robot, so that's cool. And you're not Superboy in disguise. We've been fooled by that before too. I like that these are all callbacks to what's happened before.
Yeah, I love it.
In disguise. That's cool.
We've fallen for that.
I would think though that when he sees that, he would know that if you know that it's not Superboy in disguise, then you know who's in disguise, right?
Right.
But anyway,
the old Superboy in disguise trick. That's the second time this month we've fallen for it.
or the robots that are programmed not to tell you they're robots because of some damage from a tornado in the time zone. So yeah. So the kryptonite rays don't affect them either. They're really testing everything on him. They're curious as to who this guy is.
Hold on. This is the most intensive testing and missions I've ever seen. They're sending him on Superman level missions just to get him into the Legion. I'm thinking if this guy can pass all these tests, he is the Legion. He doesn't need these guys anymore. Anyways, continue.
True. Fluvium.
Yeah, so Brainiac 5 is like mega impressed. And he's like, listen, you're unharmed by kryptonite radiation. I guess like lead can't kill you. You're better than like all those guys in the past, right? And he's like, yeah, you're correct, Brainiac 5. So so it's like what is this Fluvium? So they want him to bring back Fluvium.
Right.
So he brings it back. And it's like, what super speed? He must be wearing a costume that can't be destroyed by friction with the air because he has that goofy sweater or whatever. So, so then there's a Sun Eater, which is a pretty serious damn thing, and none of them are doing anything about it. So they're like, go get that Sun Eater in the sun, right?
Yeah, first appearance of the Sun Eater, by the way. Good.
Oh, cool.
Oh yeah. He looks great. I like these shadowy type features. I like that kind of thing.
Yep.
So he goes and fights the Sun Eater, and it looks like he's gonna get his ass kicked, but he beats him, and actually it's weird. He gives him an even hotter foot than the sun can provide somehow. I would have thought that it would have been like a cold vision or something, but
one would think. Yeah.
Anyways, it gives him a hot foot, which is a big thing in 50s comics. Everything like Archie comic, everything. And hot foots you would think are not funny. It's like you light a guy's foot on fire, but whatever.
Right. Isn't that funny?
It's weird, yeah. Did kids mimic that? I don't know. So then they're like, okay, there's a planet full of monsters and we want to gentrify it for these astronauts, right? So they stick them on this planet.
Hold on. First of all, okay, if you think you're so good, go stop this sun-eating creature. Sure, I'll do it. Well, yeah. Am I in the Legion? No. That's pansy ass shit. It's like that's bouncing boy mission crap. It's like, okay, you want a real mission, tough guy? There's this planet with these crazy monsters destroying everything. Go fight that if you're so good, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, and so it's like after the Sun Eater thing, like he saved the solar system. Make him a Legionnaire. Like what the hell? Like anyway, so he goes to this planet of monsters, and he's supposed to clear it for these astronauts or whatever. And so he comes back and he's like, they're all gone now. And they're like, well, I mean, you can't kill creatures, so you're done. And I don't know how they thought he was going to do this. They just
assumed they killed him.
Right. Yeah, they assume it because they make an ass out of you and me. So
right, they make an ass out of themselves. That's I'm not going to follow the thing.
So then somehow he figured out that there was and I guess the Legion didn't even know this either. He figures out that there's a projector there that's projecting these monsters to protect treasure in the thing. So like inside the planet or whatever. So he destroys that. Very, very serendipitous. He destroys it, and all the monsters are gone. So it's like I didn't kill anybody, and you have treasure now. So whatever, man, you're welcome. And it's like am I in? And Cosmic Boy's like almost, right?
Almost.
He saved the sun.
Right.
He rid a planet of monsters. That they're too chicken shit to go to themselves, and now he's like almost. He's like,
now hold on a second.
What the hell?
What did Bouncing Boy do to get in again? Like he knocked a couple of guys around. That was it.
Like a couple guys out, I think.
Yeah,
Stopped the guy from defacing a sign or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah, like Where's his go to another planet and fight a creature mission or whatever?
Yeah. So they're like, go make us a new element. Just, And I feel like they don't want him in the Legion because they're
show them up. It's powerful.
I'm thinking like, do you guys not want me in this thing? Because I feel like Bouncing Boy and Sun Boy didn't get this this level of treatment. Remember in Flash Gordon when Prince Baron is there and they're putting their hand in the thing, and then he's like, "You go again." Yeah. Flash Gordon's like, "Are you sure these are the rules?" So it's like, aren't we supposed to be like rotating?
Yep.
So he gets gold, silver, and iron. He smooshes them together, and he forms a new element, number 152, which can fly around and stuff. Whatever, I don't know. It's seagull science, man. It's like that. So he makes this thing, and they're like, superb. Well, you've passed all our initiation tests, Marvel lad. We'll induct you into our club tomorrow. But how did you get your marvelous abilities? So because there always has to be an origin thing, right?
Right.
So he's like, I'll tell you tomorrow. Bye now. And he takes off, and they're all disappointed. So he comes back. He's like, sorry I'm late. I visited the planet Daxum longer than I intended. It's like, Daxum? By the great red spot of Jupiter, that's the home planet of, and it's freaking, there he is, man, Mon-El.
Mon-El.
Yay, Mon-El. There's an imp on his chest. Yay.
I realized something with, I think it was 300, because I had to go back, because I thought this was his first appearance in the future, but 300 was because they fought that Luthor robot.
Yeah, he came out. They brought him out to.
So that means he was in the Phantom Zone for like 1,000 years.
1,000 years.
Yeah. So I'm feeling a bit inspired. So you know how I made my little character of Cosmic Boy?
Yeah.
I might make this character with a removable head that will reveal Mon-El's head underneath. I'm so close to doing that.
Yeah, Marvel doing it. Yeah.
I love this. I love this Marvel Boy thing because it's so random and useless. There's no point to doing any of this at all. Just come out and be like, guys, I'm out. Anyway.
Well, the whole surprise is contrived too because Brainiac 5 is like, I knew it all the time. His fictitious name Lemon is they love their anagrams back in the day, right? It's Mon-El. But later it's like they say that Brainiac 5 was the one that cured him, so he knew he was in that time, and I guess didn't know anything about the Marvel Boy stuff. I don't know. It's weird. So anyways, he did find a cure for the lead poisoning thing. So Mon-El is back. So they lose a Legionnaire, they gain one, right? So anyways, they did all this, and then he wants to go back to the Phantom Zone to gloat to all the villains.
That was so hilarious.
Because the villains are all picking on him for 1,000 years, right?
I got out.
I've come back so that I can have the last laugh on you outlaws. It's like, for centuries, you Kryptonian desperados have been tormenting me. Because I, the friend of Superboy, whom you hate, had to share your living death in this zone. So now they're all chasing him and stuff.
Look at these two guys. We got Flat Top here and like a cue ball or something. It's like
yeah.
Wow.
So anyways,
I'm just bored.
Oh, and then they recount how Superboy endangered his life because he's an ass. Because he thought that he thought that like Mon-El was out to get him or something like that, and he painted the lead rocks.
Don't repeat this thing. This was terrible.
Yeah, no, it's awful. It's like you can't slice it anyway. It's like Superboy is a villain. What the hell's going on here, man?
Man, my poor Superboy. I'm very upset. But we gave him a stern talking to, and he'll be okay now.
Yeah. So he's like, my 10 minutes are up. My friends are about to return me to the real world. Goodbye forever, villains. Now you have proof that good always triumphs over evil after 1,000 years. So then he's back, and so they're all floating around going, bah, I hate to see that goody ex-Phantom reunited with his friends. Someday we'll escape and destroy them all. And maybe you'll get a better haircut, buddy. It's like, God damn. So, so yeah, it's like, I can hardly believe you're back in the real world for good. But his only... His only problem is that a Lightning Lad, his friend, is dead. and he vows to somehow bring him back to life one day. And then brought to you by Tootsie Pops.
Yes,
so,
of course.
Yeah.
I never liked Tootsie Pops, to be honest.
Oh, man.
Oh, I love
yeah.
Man,
They're like an impulse buy here at the Metro. You could get like the 5 of them for like $1 or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. I love candy. I love sour candies. Nothing's too sour for me, but I don't know. I don't like Tootsie Rolls either. I'm just not.
Oh no. Yeah. You're not a taffy guy, like a that toffee stuff. Yeah.
No, I like strawberry licorice and that kind of, and nibs are good and all that, but no, not Tootsie Pops and all the Tootsie Rolls and all that. Yeah, I wasn't a fan of those.
Yeah.
I'll eat them because I'll just eat any candy just to eat it, but like I'm not gonna pay for it. If someone's like, "Do you want?" I'll eat them. Yeah, but I'm like Mikey. I'll eat any candy. I'll just
of course.
So I eat candy for lunch. That's everyone makes fun of me at work. My lunch is like I'll just bring a pack of Twizzlers and eat that for my lunch. It's like, is that your lunch? I'm like, yeah, and then I'll have a Coke with it.
Twizzlers.
Never had a cavity. I had one cavity my whole life, and that's after I hadn't gone to the dentist for like 7 years. And then finally I went like, you have a cavity. I'm like, and then after that I've never had one since. So there you go.
Nice.
All right, 306.
I do like how at the end though that last panel where he just for some reason decides I'm going to devote my life to finding a way to bringing him back to life. Meaning like that. I'm like, why? I mean, why would you say that? I wonder. Well, never mind.
Well, I don't know. I do see one of your favorite covers. I think Clobby. I got that issue. I think it was 312 where they're all standing around the.
Oh my, yes.
Is that was? I think I'm pretty sure I had that one. Actually, and there's actually one I had that was like a giant size version of that. Yeah, so I've got this thing, which is like a giant.
Oh, that's a reprint book. I love that.
That's a reprint book, but I've got the actual one too.
Love that book though.
This one. This is the actual one, I believe.
There you go. It would be indeed.
Yeah,
love
that's the
that.
actual
One of
one.
my all-time favorite covers.
This one wasn't that expensive. This was like 15 or whatever. So.
I wanted to ask this, and maybe I should save this for the end, but I'll just ask it now. Like, Clobby, like, do you know if anything's been written about this, or what do you think? Do you think I feel reading more and more of this? I feel like the Marvel, like the '60s Guardians of the Galaxy, are kind of a ripoff of Legion, because it's each character comes from their planet where they develop those abilities from the environment of the planet, like Martin X, like Charlie, and they're in the future. And I feel like it's sort of a dovetail from Legion.
I've always thought that. I mean, I doubt rarely have they ever come out and admit it. But I always thought when the Guardians of the Galaxy was Marvel's pale, because that was when the Legion were really, really. They had been around a good number of years. They had an established big fan base. And as always with the big two, Marvel see, Marvel do, or DC see, DC do. Works both ways. Anytime one of them's got something popular, you can always guarantee the other one's going to come out and try to duplicate it. Doom Patrol X-Men, Avengers, Justice League, whatever it is, Fantastic Four, Justice League, you name it. So, yeah, in my opinion, it's always been kind of a, hey, the comic vet, what's up?
Hey, Chris, how's it going?
Guardians of the Galaxy is definitely a Marvel attempt to do something like that.
Yeah, Roy Thomas keeps that close to the vest. He's never said anything like this, but I feel like...
Oh, yeah. But yes,
I feel like it is. Yeah. I love the Guardians as well. Like they're
fine,
Guardians. But yeah.
And didn't Doom Patrol come out close to something or whatever?
The X-Men.
Yeah. So it's like that. There's all that. Yeah. So,
weeks apart. Yeah.
Wow. Doom Patrol always seemed like Fantastic Four, kind of, though, a bit.
Well,
I don't know why.
Kirby kind of based it on his own creation, Challengers of the Unknown. Doom Patrol and X-Men were two peas in a pod, really. But
it's like Thanos and Dark Side, right? So yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, the Thanos was a little bit after Dark Side. Of course, it was Starlin trying to rip.
But they've Kirby said that it was a rip off of Dark Side. Like they've said,
he's admitted it.
Yeah.
Dark Side is first.
Yeah,
everybody rips off Kirby. They all did.
Yes.
And by the way, even he did it, ripped off other people too in his Silver Age stuff. So nobody's immune to it.
How come Fighting American? I went back and was reading. They had a digital sale on that on Comixology, and I was reading some Fighting American. I thought it was actually pretty cool.
It was basically a satire of a lot of comics of the 50s by Simon and Kirby. Yeah, I love Fighting American. I have the hardcover with very few issues. I have the hardcover that has them all in there.
Yeah, that just didn't go anywhere, right? Like I know.
Yeah, it was an over-the-top parody comedy of Red Scare stuff going on at the time. Basically,
okay.
Yeah,
Man Thing and Swamp Thing. Yeah.
Yes.
Man Thing slightly predates Swamp Thing by a tad. Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. Wow. Swamp Thing's one of my favorites, but mostly because
I like Swamp Thing better, but yeah. But even I love Lin Wein and Bernie Wrightson just as much as I love Alan Moore's great Swamp Thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Alan Moore's Swamp Thing. I got all those in hardcover just because I was like, I need to have all those.
Nice. Change them.
Okay, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang Superboy. Oh, so what's the credits for this one?
Let me see here. Adventure Comics number 306, folks, with a nifty, as always, Kurt Swan and a George Klein cover. The original story, of course, in the Fifth Dimensional High School, was penned by Otto Binder and pencil and inked by the great George Papp. And of course, but your secondary story, The Legion of Substitute Heroes, written by the great Edmund Hamilton, who we mentioned last week, science fiction pulp writer extraordinaire. Continuing in 3 in a row this week on the art chores, though, John Forte on the art, pencils and inks, all edited by Mr. Mart Weisinger, of course. So,
all right, Clobby, I'll let you do this one, but let's talk about the poll. So, which substitute do you like? So I put Polar Boy, Night Girl, Fire Lad, and I put Stone Boy and Chlorophyll Kid in the same thing because I figured they're kind of the lamest.
Yes.
And I could only put but someone picked them, so God bless.
I voted for Polar Boy. I've always been I like Brett Bannon, and not just based on this older stuff. I mean, obviously it's the character really comes into his own later, way down the road. Right. I love the substitute heroes, and I love the subs as silly as they are. Yeah. And in the Bronze Age later, he becomes actually Brett. Well, I don't want to spoil anything, but I mean, he's a really good character. Actually, becomes. I like him in this too. I mean, in this original, he's you say what you want about his powers or how goofy he looks, whatever. There's a lot of heroic heart in this story.
Yes. So this is the first. Is this the first substitute? This is the first substitute heroes.
Yeah, here we go with the first subs. Right. Yes. So again, it's a story that, as we all know, and at least kind of funny the way these writers, be it Hamilton or be it Binder or be it Siegel, the Legion. I love them, but they can be really brisk with each other sometimes. And when these new candidates come into, I know they got to be badasses. They got to be harsh, but sometimes they're really rough on these new people coming in to try to make it into the group. And I love this scene where Polar Boy comes in to try out and starts using his powers, and all of a sudden, magically, everyone's got they're covered. Like they all
I love that.
Where did the blankets come from?
Yeah, they've all got blankets. Yeah, and he's got Manila. From Godzilla, he's got Manila's power.
The Manila, the
O's.
You also you missed the Sunboy statue again.
Yeah, so
the first one you see when you walk off the plane. It's like
don't even know what the deal is with that yet.
They're loving the Sunboy thing, and
Sunboy statue.
I'll respond to this. So, Phantom. So basically, I started reading with 197. So way back before this was even a concept. Clobby and I were just chatting privately, and he loves Legion. I said, you know what? Why don't I? Because I was like, you love it so much. I'm like, there's got to, obviously I'm missing something because I never read any. So I thought, let me just start with 197. I already like Superboy, so because I love Superboy and Superman and Supergirl, I'm like, let me just read at least from where it starts. So I read 197, 198, 199, 200, 201, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I went to like 215, 216, and then I was like, you know what? Why don't we go from the beginning? And then once we started going from the beginning, I just cold turkey stopped reading. And now I'm reading along with this. So every week is 3. That's why it's my favorite stream, because every week it's 3 new comics for me to read.
Yes.
And I'm doing it legit, like 3 a week. until we're done. So that's why I have not. I've read ahead. I know I had a little bit because I read 197 to 215 or whatever, but that's it. And
Right.
Sean, you're reading along with us, right? Have you read ahead or no?
Oh yeah, I have a whole swath of comics from the early '80s, because I was reading some Legion back then, like in the late '80s, buying like crap comics from.
Yeah, so in the late 80s, but buying the old ones.
Yeah.
Right.
Nice.
And it was like 80, 81 or something. It's like really early stuff, like early 80s. So I know of them, but like I can't remember like specific story arcs. So
Right.
yeah, I'm reading with you guys now for
Right.
all this. Yeah.
I
Okay,
have
cool.
all the reprints. I have the digest reprints of the archives and all this kind of stuff, and I've read them at various points in time in the 80s and even into the 90s and stuff like that. But it's been so long now since I've gone back and read any of those, and have a garbage memory too. Unless it's something I've reread over and over again, this feels new to me too. I mean, I'm seeing stuff that obviously while reading it, sometimes, oh yeah, now I remember this, that, but it's it feels new and fresh to me as well, which makes it as just as much fun of adventure, no pun intended, for me, doing this from the start. I'm really loving it.
Yeah. Adventure Comics really leveled up. I used to think, yeah, it's cool, but this is like really cool. Like this really leveled it up. All right. So yeah, Sean, we can't ignore the Sunboy statue since it's goddamn every panel that they can fit. Somebody there loves Sunboy, and they're like, you gotta get more of that Sunboy. Get some more Sunboy in this comic here, guys. Put him on the cover. Put him in the first panel here. Make sure everyone knows about Sunboy. It's like,
I'm not sure what the deal is on that, but I do know that Polar Boy, of course, we as with all of these subs, we're going to get their origin. Our world is again nearing the sun in its orbit. So somehow, what do you say? His people learn how to
just make cold. I guess.
Cold.
This is so weird.
Sorry, I call myself because of my people of my planet. Because because of my power that I will demonstrate with people of my planet and create intense cold. Oh, a few people on my world have developed that power. He doesn't really say how, just because it came in handy, I guess. So yeah. Breck Bannon is, of course, his name. Again, he actually has a name in this, I think, which is rare. I don't know if, or maybe I'm thinking about.
No, they do give his name. Yeah, they give his name.
Okay, but anyway, I've always liked Polar Boy. But anyway, this basically they reject him.
Yeah.
Your power is unusual, but it might freeze and disable us at a critical moment. So we have decided your application is rejected. Haven't you guys ever seen the X-Men? Iceman does okay. Well, we haven't read that comic. He's in another company, so screw you.
Yeah. What about Sunboy? Can't Sunboy's power go crazy too? Like, I don't understand.
Yeah, but look who's saying it. Sunboy. He feels threatened by the cold guy. That's what it really is.
Oh. Yeah. No, Sean, you're right.
Cold guy around here. Exactly. That's what I thought too.
Oh, bastard. I don't want.
Because it's such a bullshit answer. It's like, come
on. So next we have another one of my. I actually love Night Girl. Again, it's.
They give him a belt. I want to point that out. They give him the anti-grav belt just for no reason.
Yeah. Why would you give that out? I'll take it.
I'll take it.
But again, that's a new one, by the way. They weren't doing that before. So Edmund, that's nice of you to give out something.
Mm-hmm. They all have one. Later on, they all have one. So
yeah, they give them out to everyone who
gets
tries out. So he meets Night Girl, whom I've always loved, and because it's interesting that is it spoiler for me to say that the statue she's lifting up is of her future boyfriend.
Oh, whoa!
That's way in the future, but anyway.
Woohoo!
But she's a hottie, and she's got powers at nighttime from Cthulhu. And she's one of the. What's that? And
she has an owl on her chest. It's like I love that. I love that. Like the guy's got a broccoli. Well, it's like a tree. It's like a rock. Like, I mean, these guys, come on, you can do better.
Well, when I had my my Legion symbol shirt made, and I had the subs put on there at the bottom. Of course, I have all these subs on there.
Nice.
So
I'm definitely getting a shirt with a rock on it.
Oh yeah, Stone Boy. We're getting the Stone Boy too. So, again, there she. We learned about Night Girl. We're gonna now. The next couple of pages are simply meeting the subs. Polar Boy collects. I love how he says, "I won't let our future be hopeless." Why don't we reject these, form our own legion, not to compete with the legion, but to act as a substitute legion if we're ever needed. I love stuff like this. I love heroism. I mean, heroic fiction is my favorite type of fiction for a reason. These guys that get rejected and they still love the values of the Legion and believe in the values of the Legion. And if he can't be a member of the group, he'll damn sure start his own Legion. And if they ever need him, I love that.
Yeah, and they don't, and it's not like one of these things where it's like an antagonistic point of view, like, oh, they didn't accept us, we're gonna show them they made a mistake or whatever.
Right, I love that. I think that, and again, you're right, exactly. There's no antagonism. They're not bitter. I mean, they're disappointed for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, we move along. We meet Stone Boy.
So Stone Boy, who can? Okay, well, hold on.
His power, man.
Stone Boy just turns to stone.
But the thing is, he can't move in his stone form. He's just a statue. Yeah.
And like I like how they call it a power of super suspended animation.
Right.
Yeah.
But so was he turning to stone? I guess he is. I don't know. They're not.
Look, all my family can do it. Yeah. I like the stone dad. Like it's like okay. And then why won't they sit? Like at least sit down and turn to stone so you're not standing.
I don't know. I guess you could. I guess it won't matter if you're stone.
No, I guess that's true.
Maybe you won't get a cramp in your legs if you're. Oh shit! So anyway, Fire Lad's next.
Fire Lad.
They can breathe fire because a meteor crashed next to him.
While he was wearing his costume, it's like
that's my favorite part. Oh yeah, I forgot to.
He's just strolling around in a costume and everything.
Now these are my regular clothes, man. I wear these all the time. Just so happen. I mean, I'm so lucky that a meteor crashed in front of me and gave me fire powers. It'd be kind of silly if it gave me cold powers.
Yeah, like I'm sure Glad gave me appropriate powers to my costume. Thanks.
Exactly. If it gave me spider powers, that would be weird.
Hey, Meteor, you gave me the wrong powers, you dumbass. It's like, remember the Blue Raja in Mystery Men? He's like, can't you at least have some blue in the costume? He goes, it's not literal. It's like you have
to. Remember that. Well, did either ever read Grant Morrison's run on Animal Man from one?
I did.
Comics ever.
Yeah,
and I read that. He's having this talk with the supervillain about how stupid the guy was talking about how stupid his powers were, and he said, "Well, I bet you got yours by accident too." Telling Animal said, "Yep, spaceship blew up next to me and gave me animal powers." I said, "See, it's ridiculous." And I love. I mean, I just love the silliness of that.
Yeah.
So, anyway, here we go. Fire Lab. And the Chlorophyll Kid is also weirdos. Like he just fell into stuff, and there you go. The guy pulling him out didn't get anything on him, I guess.
I like how there's several of these dangerous pools around a playground. Like what
there's so many of them. It's like,
just when you guys meet just when you guys meet Infectious Lass.
Oh, I can't wait. I love that it's like this kid just fell. It's like, oh shit, my kid fell in.
It's just a pool of stuff that he fell in. I mean, why is that pool there? It looks very safe to me with kids around.
There's like 3 others in the background. Yeah.
This guy's exactly. Like, oh man. Look at the art. It's like this guy. Look at this guy. He's like, dude, I make things grow. That's how lame I am.
Yeah. Yep. He says, yeah, it gave me the power to make any plant grow with terrific speed. I mean, that would come in handy, for growing food and all that other kind of stuff. They should probably hire him. He could go get a job at any kind of, agro plant or whatever. I think he'd be pretty but superheroes didn't think that would help them on their missions. Well,
right.
Again, if they get hungry, but no.
Oh my
God. All of you have powers just like these, yet you just quit? No. We can never equal the superheroes, but we can use our abilities to help people. I love him. I mean, it was great. Instead of going home and hopeless bunch of failure loser little jerkwads, he didn't say that part. Yeah. Let's form the Legion of Substitute Heroes to act as pinch hitters for the superheroes and help them in any way we can. And I love how they Like I said, if we can do that, I'll regain my self-respect. And I too. But here, this is a classic scene. For fans of the Legion anyway, when they have their oath. I take oath that this superpower I am now using will be used only for the good of all peoples of Earth and the universe, and that I will always try to help the Legion of superheroes in their great deeds.
Right, but how is Stoneboy saying that since he's frozen? So I don't know.
He's thinking it.
He's thinking it.
That's what he's saying.
Hey, Stoneboy, probably should have unstoned to say it with us.
So I figured Stoneboy could be actually pretty cool because check this out. Can he control what sections become stone? Because then he could make his legs like he could go like this and then make his legs normal and his head normal. And then he could just like they could use him as a shield and he could walk forward. And you know what I mean? Like
knock things down.
Yeah, there's manipulations of that. Like he can go to kick someone and before he hits them, his leg turns to stone and then he hits them and then it turns back. Like you could do cool stuff.
Night Girl could throw him at people.
He goes like this and she can like whip him as a ball or something.
Yeah.
You could do some interesting things. And Night Girl, I mean, first of all, I'd be like, Night Girl, lose the owl head. Put like a moon or something, like put a crescent moon on your chest or something like. And now, I don't know.
Now, what about if he? I've always wondered if he got broken into pieces because he put himself back together. But I mean, he may have, and I can't remember. I don't know. It's been a while. So there you go. They decide to make. I love it. I mean, they're industrious. They make their own headquarters. They're building their own spaceship. It's like and that's a montage too. Even the subs have a montage. They're like the A-Team building their own spaceship. I love it when the subs come together.
Yeah.
Yes. Meanwhile,
back to the real superheroes. And they got a monitor thingy. They got the big warning wall moniker shows a red light wherever disaster threatens. They got some tech now.
Yeah.
In their cave, they've got some tech.
Yeah.
Which is fine. I respect that. So what's going on? They've got some kind of sea monster.
Some monster attack, yeah.
Right. As the frustrated substitute heroes look on, those big show-offs, the Legion of Superheroes get all the glory. It doesn't say that. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, this is the adventure. This is the Legion part where 3 or 4 things get done. It's like random heroics. Well, Bouncing Boy scared these creatures by bouncing, I guess. Like, sure.
So anyway, they're seeing all these things happening. They want to prove themselves, but nobody cares about them. There's nothing they can do.
Yeah. I love his flame hair here. This is kind of cool.
Yes.
But so this is a montage of Legion just doing random stuff like, okay, save
and then watching all that stuff going, we're useless, aren't we?
Yeah, they want to go help, but by the time they figure out what to do, the Legion's already cleared the problem. So it's like they just feel useless and they get a bit discouraged.
Yeah, and they don't even know that they're the subs or anything. They don't know about the subs. Legion, I mean, they're so off their radar.
Right.
Then eventually something's going on with robot ships in outer space blasting everything out of the way, but he goes to the Legion and offers to help Brainiac 5. Says no, the struggle with the robot ships will be too dangerous. We can't risk the lives of untrained volunteers. You little punks, go on.
Right. So it's like these robot guys are now this is actually pretty interesting. This is where it actually got a bit interesting.
Yes. They find out that these what are these, seeds or whatever?
Yeah, it's like the robots are attacking as a diversion or something because they're sending out these spores. And
Chlorophyll Kid becomes useful because he makes one grow, and it turns out these are these alien seed monster plant thingies, right? Plant seed monsters, which is pretty useful on the part of old Chlorophyll Kid. You gotta hand it to him, right? Yeah. Again, all because of the shrewd and inspiring leadership of Polar Boy, who really is a tough little guy. who doesn't quit. That's why I love him.
Yep.
And so they fought, and of course, good old Night Girl's able to kick some ass on him. And was it Stone Boy finds out where their planet is, or they're being shot towards Earth from a distant planet deliberately. Now they don't they know that the Legion's busy, right? It's a decoy so that for the real invasion, the thing that's going on, them battling the robot ships. The people of Earth should be warned, says Night Girl. No, that would cause a panic, and the superheroes can't be recalled from their battle. It's up to us to go to that planet and stop the seed invasion at its source. At last, we substitute heroes have a mission, but it's so terrible it scares me. See, Adam Hamilton, I mean, there's some silly stuff in this story, but you notice the pattern with his writing is it's about a space adventure. It's about an adventure with the kids fighting something bad with science fiction themes. Yes, there's a lot of comic book goofiness in it with the powers and stuff, but his stories are more to point than that. They're having something to do with I have always thought anyway, an actual story where the Legion, or in this case the subs, are fighting, in a science fiction type. Have you seen what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I love. I love what happens in the end. I like this kind of thing in a story a lot, which we'll talk about when we get there. But they're just going out there.
There's redemption. There's humility.
Yep.
It's terrific stuff. So anyway.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And they just go out. They're like, okay, we got to stop this. And she's like, I'm scared, but we're going to do it because that's what the heroes got to do. You want to be a Legion of Superhero member? If you want to be a substitute Legionnaire, you got to do this kind of stuff. And she goes.
This is a great lovable misfits type of thing. It's like, because it's not just like they're misfits and they're going out. It's like, yeah, they're scared too, but they fight through it to do the right thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Absolutely. And I love how they go to the planet, right? And the planet have trucks.
Yeah.
What the hell? Would they just steal trucks from Earth or what? I mean, why do they have trucks that look like Earth trucks? I don't know. I'm just saying.
It's a universal design. The guy who designed that truck is like next level thinking. It's like, little did I know when I designed the truck that it would be used in all places in the universe.
But you know what? It's science fantasy with all the superhero stuff, but it's pure science fiction in the setup and the story and all that stuff.
Yep.
And pulp as it is, and it's for kids, but it's really, I mean, that's what I love always have loved about the Legion once they started, getting down to Legion type stories. And so they're on the planet, and I like how even Stone Boy gets to do something. He decides he could go out there and attract enough attention to bring the heat off of the others,
right?
By being attacked by these whatevers, and so the others could get down to beeswax there. Her son comes up and she can't use her strength anymore, but she's already punched a hole in the whatever that thing is.
Yeah, so it's like, her time. It's the absence of light. Doesn't necessarily have to be like sundown. Yes. It just has to be no light.
Just light. Yes. Interesting. I've always loved Night Girl from weird, not just because she was hot later. Oh, but you should see some of the. Never mind.
Oh, I'm going to look it up now.
Here later. Let's see. Look at Mike Grell, Night Girl.
Night Girl.
So they got a.
Damn! What? Oh, Night Girl's my favorite Legionnaire. See you later, Cosmic Boy. Woo. You're out. Cosmic Boy is out. Night Girl is in.
Yes, sir. So it's creating a tremendous population explosion that burst open the building. So Chlorophyll Kid, man, it came in his weird power.
Yeah,
which you can't use every day. Maybe not only did Stone Boy's power come into use, and everyone's did actually, including Chlorophyll Kid.
Yeah.
Hey, Legion of Comics, this is it. Your thing, it fits in perfectly. We are Legion.
I like Fire Lad and Polar Boy teaming up. Because Fire Lad, of course, heats and melts the thing, and then Polar Boy can shrink what's left, and then so they're like teaming up their powers. I like that.
It's Human Torch and Iceman sans the egos.
Yeah.
The ego clash, I mean. And I love both those guys.
I wanted to mention too that Chris was here earlier. There's a link to his channel in my description, and also Legion of Comics. There's a link to his channel in my description as well. Indeed. So make sure you guys are all subscribed. And obviously, Clobby, cool. I think everyone on here, but I put your link to your channel, and Thanks. Sean, I put the link to your channel as well. Yep. And they're in the chat, plus also in the description, so everyone knows what everyone else is doing. Everyone's got. I've got a legion of. We've got the Legion of comic YouTubers here.
Yes, okay. Tonight was my 600th show on YouTube and 1300th show overall.
Whoa, man! 600 on YouTube
and 13 overall for 14 years.
1300 overall. Wow,
crazy stuff.
That's crazy.
So yeah, I like that they all got to do something. Edmund Hamilton was was a pulp writer, a science fiction writer, and again he's asked to write for these kids' characters and these crazy fantasy. I just love the crazy ideas, and I love the underdog story of the subs. I always have, and just love this comic. And they get to save the day, and no one ever knows about it.
I love that. I love when they save the day and no one knows. That's like my favorite thing.
Right.
I don't know. I really liked this one a lot. The goofiness is great, but it's got heart and it's got the heroism, and they saved the day, and they found a way to have everyone use it. I knew they would. So, I mean, we know this. When we're reading this, we're like, okay, they're going to figure out a way to use their powers because they went out of their way to say how useless they were.
It was clever.
So they're going to use them later to save the day, right?
Very cleverly done by Edmund Hamilton, a true writer.
Yeah. I like the one moment when they see Stone Boy escape because they have to get their stuff out in time before they come out with the ray guns and really kill him. And Polar Boy Polar Boy and Night Girl are leaving and they see him coming, and then Night Girl's like, there's Stone Boy. We were in time then, but he's the real hero. Like I like they're giving each other their due and stuff. I like that.
Yeah, I like that too.
Yeah.
Really fun comic. Really, again, like I said, my favorite thing about it is the heart. I mean, the imagination that goes into it, but the heart of these characters. And of course, I've always loved the subs. So I had a thing for them, something for them. Just going forward, they're in a lot of stories. They even had their own. Oh, what did they have? They did an annual. I think they did a special on them when Giffen was doing it. It was really fun, and so cool stuff. Very great stuff.
And I have seen this Night Girl. I have seen the Night Girl outfit. The comics that I was reading before I stopped was the Mike Grell art, and that's where I stopped. So I did see Night Girl. I didn't even realize that was this character because literally it's completely different. It's like Night Girl. I didn't recognize you with clothes on.
Are you going to show it? No, I'm kidding.
I can show. We can. Let's take a look. Let's take a look here.
Grell Night Girl.
Girl. Oops. Mike Grell. You guys see that still? Yeah, you can still see it. Oh, that's that one's covered. That's how crazy that is. But there you go.
It's a sketch. Yeah.
Yeah. This is nice.
Oh yeah. Those sketches like that, I didn't get that one. I wish I had, but I got a couple of beautiful ones he did I got one he did of Wildfire and Dawnstar together, which
cool.
I have hung up, of course, and a couple of his other ones. Yeah, Dawnstar, Wildfire.
Oh, she. Oh yeah, she looks awesome.
See the one over there, all the way toward the right top.
Yeah,
I bought that from him. Yeah, that one I have that hanging up.
Oh, that's awesome.
I love that I'm not a shipper, but I did love that relationship because it was a good story. It's tragic.
I wonder if they did a shirt of they must have done a shirt with the two of them together. I should get that.
They did. I think they did one.
Yeah, I'll check.
I have one. I love bearded shirts. My only problem with the way they did Wildfire, because I wanted to get I got their Wildfire insignia shirt with just as his emblem, but it's good art. But Wildfire does not have a flame trail around him like the Human Torch, and I was kind of. I wish they hadn't done that. Hey, Eddie, don't shoot me, man. So I love your site. But look at all these covers they're doing. They're killing me with these.
Oh, there you go. There it is.
There it is.
Two of them together.
See with the flame trail on him? Around him. I don't like that.
I have to tell you guys, I got a pint glass. It is absolutely crazy good quality. It's like so heavy.
I gotta have that Wildfire one. By the way, Mike Grell, I met him a few times. Mike Grell's great guy. But look at that. I want that. I might get that shirt.
Oh, I love it. I'm getting this one next, 100%. I'm getting this one next.
I don't like the fire. The fire surrounding him pisses me off because he never has that in comics. That's the Human Torch, not Wildfire. Right. You are come on now.
These are cool.
Oh, look, that's of course the a beach towel, but there's the shirt. I have that shirt of Wildfire with the star. That's the orange shirt. That's brilliant.
Yeah, that's cool. I got a sticker. He sent me a sticker for free with the logos, so I've got that.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to get that hat with Wildfire on it.
So next week, maybe I'll do Karate Kid. Maybe I'll show you maybe next week.
The Karate Kid Princess Projector one, or
this is what I got.
Oh, I love that, man. I love Princess Projector. And
yeah,
she's Val Armor. Karate Kid's one of my favorite characters.
Yeah, this is great. So the sale is still on. If anyone does buy from this website, let them know that from my channel that you guys saw it. Yes. I'm hoping to get something going with them because they've been really cool with me. They've been like sending me some stuff. I've been buying from them. Clobby's been buying from day one. So it'd be great to set something up with them.
Love them. Great guys.
They're awesome. Great customer service. They email immediately. I got the glass and I didn't get the shirts. And I was like, hey, I didn't get the shirts. He's like, we ship them separately. The glass comes from a different place. Don't worry. I'm like, okay. And then literally the next day I got the shirt. So he's like, yeah, everything's on the go. Everything's on the way. So it's fine.
Damn, I want that Bonnell shirt. You got it. I have to get that one next.
Oh, it's so good. Let me check out Princess.
There's a Warlord pint glass.
Dude. Okay, hold on a second. Yeah. Warlord.
That's the ultimate pint glass.
That's the ultimate. No, dude. Okay, they've okay. Earth 2 Robin. That's like a secret love that I have.
Me too.
I love Earth 2 Robin, and Warlord is the best. The shirt is awesome. You get him with his logo on it or no logo, and the pint glass is awesome. And they even have a tin cup Warlord.
Did you see that bullet tumbler of Superman?
Oh, I'll check it out in a second.
Yeah, it's weird.
Oh, this is an awesome.
Cool. Pretty good. You could have the real Superman costume or fake drivel. Oh, I love her projector.
So I'll show you Warlord.
I've seen that one, man. That's very. Oh, there he is. Oh, so cool.
That is so good. And then the shirt you can get. If you go on the shirt, you can actually get it without the. So see, this is without the thing, but you can get it with the background.
Right. Travis Morgan. Oh yeah.
Yeah. And this looks awesome. Now the art on this one is really good. It's not Mike Grell, but like it looks pretty damn good. Sorry, Sean. Earth 2 Robin. It was the other one I wanted to show you guys. Robin.
Oh really? Yeah. Man. Oh, they did. Oh my God in heaven! I love that.
Oh, I love this.
That's what Robin always was to me. When he grew up, I hated Nightwing. I got used to it over the years, but I was really pissed off when he became Nightwing.
Right.
That's greatness.
Oh, I love
that
this
costume. That's technically the second Earth 2 Robin costume, but I love it.
Yes. I had the one figure they made of Earth 2 Robin.
I only made one figure. I have it as well. Yeah, I have it also.
It's on my shelf of Robins. I have a lot of Robin figures. I even have the ones you don't like, Clobby, so we won't mention their names, but I have even those ones. I'm a sucker.
Probably like them all. You know me.
Yeah, I'm a sucker. What was the other one you mentioned, Sean? Did you mention somebody? What did you?
That was Warlord.
That was the one.
Yeah.
Oh man, this is great. Look at how awesome.
The projector is amazing.
Oh, what's going on? There you go. Oh, this is awesome.
Gorgeous. Man.
The problem is that it becomes very addictive.
I want them all. I can't afford any of this crap.
Yeah, I want everything. It's like I want everything. I want all the combos. So I was thinking of getting Supergirl, and Clobby. I think this is the Supergirl costume that you like, right? Because I'm not a fan of. You like this costume, right? Is this the one that you like?
I do like that one. I think. I like that one a little bit.
Okay.
The cape's a little weird in her neck for some reason. Oh, I love the Brainiac 5 right there. They did a job on that one.
Yeah, so that's the two of them. Again, they put a little heart in the.
Oh.
Where's his gray shirt costume? I missed which one we're talking about.
Where's his gray costume?
I'm not sure who we.
He's talking about Earth 2 Robin. That's the first Earth 2 Robin costume was gray.
Oh yes, I don't like that as much.
Yeah, I don't like it as much. I like the second one better. I do like the gray one fine, but I like the second one better because
I agree.
It looked like more like a Robin costume. The first one was just like a knockoff of Batman's costume.
Right. Earth 2 Robin. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Thanks, man. Yeah. No. Okay. I got you. I got you. I dig. I like the Earth 2, like red and yellow and green or whatever.
Yeah,
I remember the gray one. Yeah.
Same.
Who else? I mean, all of these are good, but yeah, this Supergirl costume, I'm not like a big fan of, but I mean, it's okay.
That one looks a little different. I like that one. I think this is the one I'm thinking of. Yeah, I kind of like it. She did big hip, big thighs on this one.
Yeah. Whoa, what's going on here? It's like she's got the what's it called? Childbearing.
Childbearing hips.
Childbearing hips. Yeah, the big,
cool stuff. Love this site and love what they do.
That is
I also
awesome.
love your background because there's a two thing. You can either think you're in the Fortress of Solitude from the movies, or you're going to walk to go meet V'ger.
Yeah. I love the motion picture, and it's like Rashmi and I, my wife and I, we love like motion picture. I bought the art book for it. Got the 4K for that as well.
It's how I started.
I don't know. I like it a lot. I think it's a great science fiction film as well as a pretty good Star Trek. I understand that part 2 is maybe a better Star Trek movie.
Actually,
but I don't know.
Part 1 is more
Trekish.
Yeah, it's more like problem solving and.
Yeah, but there's less of the characters being fun with each other. They introduce those other characters.
2 is more universally a great movie, more of an all around movie, is because it's got it all. Which Trek can have it all sometimes, but as far as pure Trekness, I mean TMP, and I'm glad the years have been kinder to it because man, there was a time you got made fun of for liking that movie. And it still gets trashed by some people today. And if that's too slow for you, then maybe you just shouldn't even be watching Star Trek. But,
well, they re-released it and it got good praise. When they did the anniversary thing.
Yeah, I think it's good.
It's aged better in terms of acceptance. I know because of how bad things are now, a lot of things age better, but it's not just that in this case.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I liked it from the beginning. I had seen 2.
I've loved it.
Yeah, I saw 2, 3, 4, and 6, and I liked all of them. And everyone said 1 and 5 were the bad ones. They said, well, 1 is okay, but it's not really that great. And Star Trek 5 is terrible. So then I was like, okay. So I watched part 1, and I was like, this is like my favorite Star Trek movie, and I think it's one of my favorite movies of all time. I'm like, because I love 2001: A Space Odyssey. I like Blade Runner. I like these slow science fiction. I'm waiting for Rendezvous with Rama. If they ever do that, that'll be like my favorite.
They'll mess it up now.
They'll mess it up. I know. Well, this is when I went 20 years ago when I thought it would be cool.
Tom Hanks is going to produce it, and it never happened.
I know. And then Sam Jackson came on board for a while there, and then it just didn't go anywhere.
Yeah.
But I love motion picture. And I was like, well, this movie's so amazing. What are they talking about? And then I watched part 5. I'm like, it's fine. Part 5 is fine. Everyone's like, oh, it's so trash. I was like, it's not that bad. It's fine. I don't know. I was okay with it.
Oh, I loved it, and I love it, and it's got a thing. I can love it and still know this. It's it and 6, by the way, which I think is overrated. Both have one problem, the same problem. Both Trek 5 and 6, they're the wrong story.
Right.
Good movies that I enjoy, and I love the characters in them. Having them going out the whole Look for God thing was a joke made in the 70s by Gene Roddenberry. They got picked up into a movie somehow, and then the 6th one was all taken from the headlines and all the crap going on with the Cold War and all that shit at the time by Nimoy and Nicholas Meyer. I would have preferred both of them have different stories, but I could still love them as Trek. I mean, there's still a lot of lovely Trek in both of them,
Right. Yeah, no, I mean, to me, the character, I'm a character person. Sean knows this. If I like the characters and I feel that they're cool, that I can accept any story. If the story, like obviously part 1 has a better story, but if the story is not up to the standards, I like seeing Kirk, Spock, McCoy, Uhura. I like all of them hanging out and doing stuff, and that's enough for me. If Captain Kirk is in it and doesn't die, she's like, it's awesome. Like we watched Generations once. We only watched Generations once. Yeah. She's like, nope, not watching this one again. She ignores it. We go through every Star Trek. We watch all the Star. Hey, Pat, how's it going?
Hey, Pat.
We go through them all except for Generations. I've only seen that movie twice in the theater, and once I showed it to her, and never watched it again. She's like, it doesn't exist.
And then, but as far as the motion picture, it's true. It is sort of a remake of The Changeling, so we jokingly call it Where Nomad Is Going Before. But so what? I love it anyway. But
I like it.
It's a fun joke to make, and people used to call it the motionless picture and all this other kind of crap. And we, joking around's fine, but it's I just love it, man. I always have. What really got me into Star Trek. So
yeah, no, I think it's genius. I love it. I think it's one of the best science fiction movies ever. Not just like, oh, it's a good Star Trek movie. Wrath of Khan is just an awesome movie because it's fun. It's pretty fast paced. It gets going. Like 2, 3, and 4 are really solid. Like they're all
I
really
love 3.
fun.
A lot of people don't love 3, but I love 3. I saw
3 is great. I don't know why people didn't like it.
Yeah. I went 15 times to the theater in 1984 to see that.
Wow.
The only reason it was that few at times is because what else was in the theater at that point? There was Ghostbusters and Indiana Jones Temple of Doom and Gremlins and Beverly Hills Cop and all these other movies.
Karate Kid was in there too.
Yeah,
that was one I didn't go see because I hated Ralph Macchio.
Oh man,
I like it better now, but at the time I wouldn't go see it. My friends were trying to talk me into it, and I purposely didn't go.
What did he do? It's like I feel like there's like this random attack on Ralph Macchio.
I don't know. I just hated him for some reason. The way he looked. I like the movie now, but at the time I was like, that little wimp face. He's not Val Armour. Where's his flight ring?
I got you.
It's not, and they have to do it with permission of DC Comics.
Yeah, they did. That's right.
Yeah. Like, hey, this is not the real Karate Kid. He would have easily beat.
Was out at the same time, like his solo title. No,
that was about 10 years earlier in the 70s. Yeah, and boy, was it. Man, is it a slugger? But I still. No.
I'm missing 3 issues from it. They didn't have any at the show.
There's only like 14 issues, I think.
Yeah.
It's a weirdo one, but it's fun. It's interesting to read. Not fun. It's kind of bad, to be honest, but with bad art. Nice Grail cover on the first issue, but it's still, by the way, it is in line with what we're coming up to.
So we'll definitely do that. So we're going to talk privately afterwards. I think it's just Adventure Comics for a bit now, right?
Yes, I think the next 3 are the next 3 issues of Adventure.
So that's probably what it's going to be. It'll be easy to. Yeah, I mean, Adventure. Let me go to
307. Because by the way, chronology says, and Shishay will know, says Action Comics 298, but I've already vetted it, looked it all through. There are 2 panels, and they, in the Supergirl story where they're saying, "Oh, we got to go help Supergirl with this problem," and they bounced off the time barrier and couldn't go help her. That was what they felt the need to show them, like they were trying to go help her. So 307, 308, 309.
Easy peasy. And I think I own those, so we'll go through those. Lord Thoth, hey, was listening. Great show. Thanks. I appreciate that.
All right.
And Pat, we're gonna be Sean and I and Steven and Owen from Action Elite. All of us are seeing the Indiana Jones on Thursday night, and then this Friday, Sean and I are going to talk about the further adventures of Indiana Jones issues 9 and 10.
Nice. Oh, cool.
And then Saturday, I'll do my open mic. Everyone can talk. I think we're all going to be on the same page on this one. Not like, I kind of liked Flash and everyone hates me.
I hate you.
No, but Sean didn't think it was that bad. And Steven.
I hate him too, then. I hate anyone.
So
if you don't think everyone. Bad, I hate you. Sorry, go ahead.
That's it. Yeah. So I think we're all going to hate this together. So that'll be more fun.
I think with Indy 5, we've heard how bad it is for so long now that when we watch it, we'll be like, oh, it's not so bad.
Hey, one of my buddies is like,
what?
Yeah, my buddy saw it at an advanced screening. He had a press pass from before, and he's like, well, it wasn't like as bad, but there's a lot of dumb crap. I'm like, yeah, but my thing is like, if there's a lot of dumb crap, it's over. Like, why is there all this dumb crap? Like, there wasn't.
Having read everything, I debated him when we were coming to your place for Superman 3 Day. We're in the elevator, and like his brother had to like plug his ear because he hadn't seen the movie yet, and we're debating back and forth. And I was like, but like something happens at the end that's to me inexcusable, and they could have done a way better like way of doing that. They need to fade to black somehow, and the way they do it is so ridiculously stupid that like I don't know how anyone would like that character after that. So anyway, we'll see it and debate it, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm going that Thursday also.
Well, then we can all bitch about it on nothing. Well, Friday though I didn't want to do it on Friday because on Friday I wanted to celebrate Indiana Jones by picking something cool.
Yeah.
So we're picking those Marvel comics.
Great. I used to love that comic. It's cool stuff.
Yeah, it's a David Michelini story.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, so that's what's happening. Sean, what's going on with your channel?
I want to do more Indiana Jones stuff. And I have a few surprise, awesome movies lined up to do on some of the weekends coming up. So I'll look out for that.
Excellent.
All right. And Club, you're going live in about an hour and a bit?
A little over an hour, 9 p.m. Central, 10 Eastern. I will do it's Monday Night March C Comics Talk, and it'll be my 600 show, number 1300 overall, 600 on YouTube. So I'm going to be talking about, I decided since it is a landmark, and I want to talk about landmark issues. I'm tired of all this renumbering of crap. Some classic number 100s and 200s and annuals, different things like that, and how we've lost, how special it was to have that kind of stuff that we don't have anymore. A little bit of that, I guess.
Awesome. All right, let's take a final look at the poll here. We got 10 votes. Which substitute do you like? Polar Boy got 40%. Night Girl got 50%. I wish I should have posted the picture of Night Girl, that she would have gotten 100% if I'd done that. I know you like Polar Boy, but forget it. Night Girl's way better. And then Stone Boy or Chlorophyll Kid did get 10%, so they did get one vote. I appreciate that. That was really nice.
Old Fire Lad. Fire Lad.
I've got that comic, Sean.
I have it too, but I like the poster.
Yeah, the big version. Yeah.
No, that's the big tabloid size.
Yeah, I've got that one
too,
yeah. All right. Okay, guys. Well, I guess that will
like
do it.
Night Girl. Yeah, buddy. Avon lives, long live the Legion, bud.
Yeah, Night Girl's the best. Okay, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. 1 week from today, same time, 7 p.m. Eastern. We're doing the next 3 adventure comics, so that's going to be awesome. All right, guys. Until next time.
Take care, everybody.
Hey, friends. You've just been listening to J-Man, and he is the smartest person who ever lived. So make sure you like and subscribe.